Are you someone who worries excessively? Well, today I want to let you know how to tell if you worry excessively. Stay tuned. Hey, I'm Cherith Fluker. Welcome back to the channel. Around here, I love helping busy women be unapologetic about putting themselves first. And today I want to talk specifically about worrying excessively. I know that it is very natural to worry. We all do it, but it's not a problem until worrying consumes us. We don't want to get to that point because most of the time, the things that we worry about, we can't really do things about them because if we did, we wouldn't worry about it. We just fix it. So I want to let you know how to tell if you worry excessively. I have my notes here, so let's jump into it and talk about some of the things or ways that you can tell if you're an excessive worrier. I want to reiterate that worrying is human nature. We all do it. When we worry too much, it's usually about things that we care about: our jobs, our spouses, our children, our pets, our friends. There are lots of things that we worry about because we care about them and because we want to do something to help the person or the thing that we're concerned about. A healthy amount of worry is okay, but excessive worrying is not, because it can lead to so many health problems and other issues with yourself that you want to try to avoid. So the first way to tell if you worry excessively is you worry about regular everyday things. Things like, what if I get hit by a car? What if I forget the way home? What if she misses the bus? So the first sign of excessive worry is that you worry about common everyday things. If you're worrying about regular everyday things, that's a sign. Number two, do you always expect the worst? And sometimes we try to cover that type of worrying with, well, if I go ahead and expect the worst, then I won't be disappointed. But that's a type of worry. It's not healthy for you to expect the worst out of every person that you meet and out of every situation that you're in. That is a sign of excessive worrying. If you're always expecting to hear bad news or you're always expecting the worst out of a situation, that's not healthy. So if you are someone who expects the worst out of things, you may be worrying excessively. Number three, do you have the bodily symptoms of excessive worrying? Things like sweaty palms or unnecessary trembling, unpleasant feelings in your stomach, and changes in your body temperature, feeling like there's a weight on your chest, your throat excessively dry. Do you feel restless and unable to get to sleep at night? Is your heart pounding fast? Are your muscles tense? Do you have irrational fears? Those are all bodily symptoms that could mean that you are worrying too much. The fourth way to tell if you worry excessively is insomnia. Are you unable to fall and stay asleep at night because you're worrying about things, whatever those things are? But if it's something that is worrying you to the point that you're unable to get a good night's rest, that is excessive worrying. The fifth and final way to tell is poor concentration. If you're unable to focus on anything that you're doing, working, driving, regular day-to-day tasks, if you can't focus on those things because you're worried about other things, that may be a sign of excessive worrying. If it's really hard for you to switch focus and turn those things off, no matter how hard you try, that's a sign of excessive worrying. Worrying excessively can really take a toll on your physical and mental health, and it's something that you really want to get help about if it is beginning to take over your life or you're beginning to see a lot of these signs and symptoms that I talked about earlier. While you can expect to have some level of worry just by human nature, it's not okay for you to worry excessively about things, especially those things that you can't control. I wish I had a secret formula to tell you how you could stop worrying, but it's not that simple. But there are so many people who are trained professionals who could really help you to move forward with eliminating some of the worry and stress in your life. If you are someone who worries excessively, go ahead and check out this video right here where I talk about the benefits of speaking to a mental health professional. I encourage you to take an active role in your well-being, recognize if you are someone who worries excessively, and seek the help that you need so that you can move forward in a positive way. I have definitely been a worrier. I feel like worrying is something that comes with parenting. It's just a part of parenting. But through counseling and working with my regular doctor, I have been able to get some of that worry under control and lead a pretty normal, healthy life. So if this is something that you struggle with, I encourage you to do the same, because worrying causes that stress that you just don't need. You don't want that snowball effect of other health issues that can happen because of excessive worrying. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you are notified every time I put out a new video. Thank you so much for being here.